Tonight will be the night John Ray will come for you. What's up, you guys? Your dad's here and he's jacked up on Clearly's. How are you doing tonight? What's going on, kids? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Give me a 1 in the chat if you hear me okay. I got a headache. Oh, your daddy has a headache today. It's too hot outside. Is this thing working? How we doing, guys? Oh, shoot. Did I get a response? I have exciting news for you. I hope this thing isn't frozen. It's been giving me issues. How are we doing, children? How are we doing? Yes. Live 360 for the win. Hello. Hi, Gen X Granny. Hello. Which she's a... Hello, Adam. Adam drives Helen. Hello, everybody. Hello, Janksy. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to have you. Hello, Bevan. Your dad's very happy to have you. Do you see what your dad is wearing in his hair today? What is this? What does this look like? Oh, that's right. Your dad bought some fucking scrunchies, you guys. And I said it with a G, so it's not a real bad word. Listen, shitty titties, your dad got scrunchies. I did it. I bought scrunchies today. And I bought a 3-pack, knowing that I was only going to use one. So you know what that fucking means. Dad's doing a giveaway, you guys. It's happening. Now, I understand. I don't know if anybody else is streaming right now because this is probably some sort of peak hour because this is when everyone's awake. And I know it's weird that I am. I feel weird. I only slept 4 hours. I'm very tired. But your dad had to work and do homework. And look, Dad went out and bought you guys gifts. We're going to be doing a giveaway today. See what this is? Hair tie hustler. They didn't have anything that said like scrunchy muffin, scrunchy hustler. We got hair tie hustler. And we got, oh, wait for it. Now you can't tell because of the camera, but this is a pinkish mauve scrunchie. Do you understand? And it is of the highest quality. It is Goody brand. And this is a more pinkish one. And your dad's going to give these away today. We're going to give away scrunchies. And we're going to give away the hair tie hustler sack because they were out of evidence bags. Your dad wanted to do something special, and I think the way we're going to do it is we're going to do I'll do a quiz, and whoever gets the answer right first wins. And I know, here's what we're going to do, actually. Dylan had a good idea. We're going to do, at the end, everyone who does a super chat today, because I'm still doing half to the way back machine. Anybody who does a super chat or sticker or whatever those things are, whatever the fuck they're called, your name, I'm going to write it down, literally tear it out. We'll shake the names together. We'll pull one out and you get this. And I'm also going to send you guys some other little treats with them. And then we're going to do 2 quiz questions for the scrunchies. And these are, one is mauve and one is like violety mauve, kind of more pink. I bet that P's going to hit hard on the mic. So these are John Ray themed. They're John Ray colored. If you are a goth, a witch, a juggalo, a gigolo, a furry, if you're just somebody with a fucking brain and you really, really, really want to show your support for the movement to chill the fuck out, John Ray, you could have one of those scrunchies. Janksy? Oh, shit. Janksy, your name is going in for the hair tie sack. I'm writing Janksy down right here. Janksy, you're in. And thank you for the super sticker. We're gonna feed the Wayback Machine data, and we're going to give it the money to fight its court case against publishers, just because they want to digitize one copy of everything. I think that's a good idea. Oh, a clan meeting early. Yes, Dad got up early. He bought scrunchies for the kids. He had his clearlies at the Moose Lodge. He took a swing at his arch enemy, and then he came home to get a little dad nap, eat some chippies. Your dad tried one of those fucking wild hot Doritos that Dad's boyfriend bought. And oh my God. Those chip challenges, I've done those. I've eaten that Pepper X shit. It was a mistake. It was horrible. But something about flaming hot ranch Doritos is unbelievable. It's so hot. It hurt so bad. Your dad's eyes cried tears, dad tears. Okay, I want to go down and say hello to everybody. Let's keep going. Hello. Oh, who retired in a van? I want to be retired in a van. Adam Drives Helen, by the way. Let's pop a banner up for Adam Drives Helen. If you were here last night, I did my first 2 call-ins. We took it easy. We did baby steps. But Adam, your brother, who you should support, he has a channel on YouTube. It's called Adam Drives Helen. I should have put the actual URL. I'm sorry, Adam. Dad will fix it. Dad's trying not to close one eye because of his fucking headache. But listen, Dad needs more caffeine. That's what Dad needs. Dad needs more caffeine. Your dad's fucking fussy when he doesn't get enough sleep. Anyway, go follow Adam Drives Helen. And also, if you were here last night, you probably saw, where is it? TheRealBooty.com. That was your sister, Kraken Studios. And she's creating an art outlet after more trauma than Job in the daggum Bible. I mean, she's been through it all. She's basically had all of her goats and sheep stolen. It's biblical, the shit that's happened to her. And she turned it into fancy art. And it's very good. It's so good, I'm very worried about John Ray getting to her. So we need to protect your sister. Do you understand? She has a website called TheRealBooty.com. You can contribute to it. I think you can. It's like very interactive, I believe. It's all about community. She's all about building community. And she was on our call-in last night along with your brother Adam. I'm glad that you can see me. Analog, that is a very smart and funny screen name. Hello, everybody. Hello, Tombstones. I bet you're very goth. How dare they attack the goth community? Hey, were you the one last night who said you live by Keith, the guy who went after Emma? I want to apologize to you personally. I didn't mean your neighborhood was trashy. I meant like that little, I'm sure you saw it on the news. I think it was you, right? There was a U of like these dilapidated houses, it looked like. And it looked like an old abandoned trailer. And it really did look desolate. It just kind of looked like some scary shit to me. What's the word? Like Mad Max, I guess? Post-apocalyptic. But I'm sure the surrounding areas are very nice. Unless News Nation tried to pull a fast one on your dad and show some alt footage that was not actually the Predator's home. But I want to apologize to you, Walk Among the Tombstones. I think you said you live in that neighborhood or you drive by it. I thought I saw that in chat. But I was also being attentive to the guest. And I was like, oh, no. I don't want Walk Among the Tombstones to think their neighborhood shit if they like it. Now, listen, my neighborhood's fucking shit, but everybody else likes it, but I don't like it. So I'm in the opposite boat. Justin Oki, hello. It's not velvet, Janksy. It's silk. It's like a really nice silk. It's shiny. It's actually very soft, but it looks velvet, and that's what's important. It's actually more of, the material of the windbreakers they used to give us in middle school, like in the 80s, 90s. Like that kind of material. It's very nice, very nice. I knew. I saw scrunchies and I said my children would want this. It's not a thong, but you can stick it up your ass if you want. Your dad's not going to judge you for your fetishes. It's weird. I'm slipping out of dad now so that I can condone and say that I support your fetishes without it being weird. So now I'm just OB. What's up, guys? Shuckin' Funchies. That's so funny. You're funny. Fucking scrunchies. Yes, clan meeting early. I'm not going to send one to John Ray. I've taken the sass to the limit. I think we're good. We're gonna hose them later. Kim McDougal, you're in the fucking running. And Curious George, hey, thanks for the super stickers. You're supporting the Way Back Machine, and you're gonna probably get something cool, like maybe that little sack thing. So we'll do Kim McD. That's fun. Like your name. Oh, we have to meet up the next time I'm in the hood. Me and her grew up in the same area, you guys. Fascinating, isn't it? Did you all go add Adam Drives Helen? Did you? Did you fix your van? What's going on? We have to keep going. Hello, OB. We don't have mods yet, Kansas Cajun. I'm trying to go as long as I can until you all overthrow me. Oh my God, Rock Chalk. Hello. Hello, my favorite child. Don't tell the others. Listen, Rock. How are you doing? Oh my God. I need to catch up on. I saw the fucking Fleetwood Crack, the Carnies. I saw that they, what do we call them? Sovereign Slytherin. That they all got put in the courtroom together, Rock. What? Also, this is going to be a shorty. I'm going to try to finish by like 9:45 or 10. But Rock, next week, you and me, let me show you some fucking funny news. What do you think? You want to come on? You want to come on the channel? Or do you want to talk about BTK? Or do you want to talk about UFC? Or can I show you videos of a thing called X-Arm? I think you'd like it. Love to have you on. No furry butt plugs for my kids. Unfortunately, those are really fucking expensive. I actually thought about it. I thought it would be really funny to just temporarily get merch of like furry butt plugs. Very expensive. Oh my God. Just to stick something up your ass. It's like $50. It's crazy. I'll just go find something in the house and stick it up there. We don't need fucking butt plugs. You know, it really does just look like a radish. I'm not saying stick a radish up your ass, but that's kind of what they all look like. Anyway. Yeah, Adam drives. Helen is the man. You're the man too. Daisy live love. We're all the men. Listen. Hudson's here for the Scrunchie Giveaway. Hudson, we got a cool, like, kind of off violet mauve, and then we've got a pinkish mauve. For when you're feeling sassy, like you want to accuse someone of murder. Okay, Rock is down for it all. We're going to do a collab, Rock. I kind of want you to show me some cool UFC shit. We need to figure out a way to do it so that we don't get kicked off of everything. Junior high course teacher used to say, "Nice hat" to every scrunchie he saw the kids wearing. I never got it, but I said thanks. Because they just look like a hat sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I always feel like they make my hair look thinner. I don't know why, but whatever. Fuck it. I got thin hair. I used to say, hey, it's the only thin thing on me. Let's fucking embrace it, right? Let me see. Because I'm thicker than a Snicker, you guys. And listen, nothing hides a good fucking ponytail like a scrunchie. I kind of hate it, honestly, but I'm going to try to wear it. I'm going to try to get through it. It's so much. Hello, Anne. What time is it in Australia? It's your bedtime, isn't it? Brilliant, says Daisy. Yes, you're brilliant. Wise Eye. Hello, Wise Eye. Welcome. I haven't seen you before. You're just one eye and you're very wise. It's nice. It's nice to know. I'd buy that color of lipstick. It would be a nice nude shade for pale people like me. Oh, what color? Oh, the butt plug color or the scrunchie color? Yes. If you could find affordable butt plugs to actually, fuck, I feel like that could get me in trouble. There was some, I don't remember her name, but she was like a YouTube, maybe you guys know. She was a YouTube chick who I don't know. She was, I don't know what kind of channel she was. She was maybe in the makeup or something. She was in that weird Shane Dawson group, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I think she gave away her chones or something. I don't know what happened, but she either sold or gave away something that was like maybe chones or lingerie, and it like just her whole world came crumbling around her. Wonder what, I feel like giving away a butt plug could get me in trouble, but I'll send you a radish. Hello, Jamie's Cowboys. Happy belated birthday, or is it still technically your birthday? Your dad has a very bad headache. Mauve is suave. It is suave, Hudson. I hope you're doing well, Hudson. Everybody here who has emailed me has had a hell of a week, and I hope you're all doing good. Deefer, hello. Francesca, hello. Strange Suspension did a great reaction of your channel last night. Who's Strange Suspension? I will go watch them. I will write their name down, and I will find them, and I will watch them, and I will say, hey, thank you for doing that, and I love you. And maybe I will send them a scrunchie. Do they have hair? Can they wear a scrunchie? I feel like it's super rude to send a scrunchie to a bald person. It's not nice. Yvette Finn, hello. Although if you're John fucking Ray, you'll make that shit work. You put it in any rat tail. It's going in there. It's 12 p.m. in Melbourne. Excellent. I spent the day watching in between work a lot of Melbourne Marvels. Love him. Absolutely love him. Cool ass accent. Really want your accent. Very jealous. Just saw we were like, what? You were live? I have to, you know what? I'm going to text you my number so that when you're live, you can message me. I don't get alerts for you or Melanie. I'm subscribed. I'm joined. I think I have memberships to almost I don't know anymore. It doesn't give me alerts. Although, if somebody calls me a mean name, it tells me like 3 times. What's going on, YouTube? Well, you don't have to do that. Hey, maybe we should. I'm going to end this soon, and then everybody go to Rock. Hey, listen, if you don't go to Rock Chalk's channel, this cult is going to get you. We're going to swallow you up. You got to hang with everybody. Radishes wouldn't make good butt plugs, but to each their own. Well, good to know. Good to know. Rock Chalk's the shit. I say it all the time. She's like a Lady Lorenzo Lamas, although I might switch to Quantum Leap because I do feel like you have the capability of quantum leaping. Hello. We're going to get to it soon. But yes, Strange Suspension. I'm going to look her up. Does she do suspension? Like, does she do where you put the hooks and stuff? I knew some people from a thing called Core, and they would stick hooks in their nipples and dangle things from them. Hello, Georgianne Wayne. Ooh, I like your name. You have a good Nashville name. Girl, get to Nashville. Hi, Lily. Hello, Lily Lore. You have a fun name, too. Everybody has fun names. Everybody's doing good. We're all a family. By the way, if you're new here, if you've never been here, my name's Oblivious Benson. You are in a fucking cult. And I'm sorry. I don't know. You should have read the fucking fine print. I don't know what to tell you. It's your fault. It's on you. The onus is on you to know where you're stepping. Now that you're in the cult, you are a potato, but you're a curious potato, and that's good. Just don't be an evil potato. All that we ask is that you support sticking things up each other's asses as long as it's consensual, and that you don't shame people, and that you don't like abuse anybody or murder anyone or do any sneaky shit like that. And that you don't harass people. Just be a good potato. It's a great cult. It's a great cult. And I'm your dad now. So if you have a bad dad, I'm your dad. And if you have a good dad, then he's my boyfriend. And I don't know what to tell you. Or he's your new mom. I don't know. We'll figure out the dynamics later. But listen, it's the best fucking cult ever. We give away scrunchies. We roast potatoes. It's a great time. Thank you. This is a great cult. I didn't intend to start a cult, but like most things in my life, all of a sudden I've stumbled upon an opportunity to go mad with power, much like a dictator, which is very rare for women in my generation. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Because, I don't have to do much. I can just talk about things that I like. And if you support me, you support me. And if you hate it, then I change my mind. And I agree with you. It's very easy, maybe, to run a cult. Now, if you overthrow me, if you Gaddafi me, if you stuff me in a pipe and chop my limbs off, I'm going to be pissed. You might get grounded. But also, I'll be proud of you for fighting your dad. Congratulations. You've beat your dad. That should be the end of every game. Instead of a video game where like you go against a Dr. Robotnik or Colossus or some shit, you should just fight your dad. Yeah, a cult, butt plugs, whatever you want. Scrunchies, we denounce the maniacal crazy rants of pundits on, court TV, fucking court radio, Nancy screaming about the listen. I've gotten so many emails about where do I stand on Nancy. Some of you are like, look, you hate her. You clearly hate her. Some of you are like, you love her. You love her. And some of you are like, why can't you pick a side? Listen, I'm going to show you something. Now, this isn't okay. This feels, honestly, I feel very gross right now. I feel like this is going to end up like that scene in American Beauty when the guy's like, you want to see my Nazi plate? Like, I'm not trying to do that, okay? I hate that shit. I don't like any of that shit. But listen, your dad has a dark secret. Your dad smoked a joint once in college. And when he did it, he wandered into a bookstore. And he said to himself, wonder what the fuck happened with Nancy's husband. And then he bought this book. And then he read this book. And it made him very sad and depressed. But other parts of it made him laugh crazy on a Greyhound bus. Let me tell you something. It's a wild ass trip. It's very much like what I'd imagine Twilight might be. Never seen it, but listen. She's evil. She's Ursula. That's who she is. She's Ursula from The Little Mermaid. You can dress up like her for Halloween. You can love her ironically, but deep down inside, she's trying to fuck up your ocean shit. She's trying to get your jewels, your treasures. She's probably going to kill you with some weird shit, some tentacles. She's going to scream at you a lot. She's going to interrupt you a lot. She's going to sing a song, and it's going to be kind of annoying. But when Halloween comes, you want to be the purple bitch because it's fun. And also, you kind of like watch it. Sometimes you have a day where you're like, you know what? I'm enough of you, Ariel. I kind of want to see your ass get chewed out. I feel like Nancy in small doses can be entertaining. Rock Chalk, let's go way back. When you come on, we're going to watch some crazy shit. I literally wrote down a playlist of things that I want to show you specifically, Melanie, Ron, and if I can get Duty Ed to be your step grandpa, aka my dad, I would love to show him a shitload of video. I literally picked out things for everyone. Jay, I have around 2 written down, but Rock, yours are really fucking good. They're really good. They're really good. Anybody remember Jim Rose Circus? Lots of piercings and suspension. Oh, do I remember? One of these days, I'm going to get my buddy, the Lizard Man, to come on, and he's going to trip y'all out. You're going to love him. He's the sweetest. It's not, she's the devil, but it's like, it is like a Disney villain. But not like Scar. Like he's evil. It's like he's so evil. I think that maybe it's the Southern accent. Is it tricking me into ironically liking Nancy? Like, I don't like her. I think she's a fucking mean asshole and exploitative and super rude about victims. But at the same time, it is kind of funny when she's like, oh my God, the twins, the babies. Rock, you're going on the list for the giveaway. And then we got to, of course, we got to put Darlene. Don't worry, y'all. I'm keeping track. So, what do you think about Nancy Grace? Is she like final boss bad? Or is she like final boss Dr. Robotnik? Haha, look, she's floating and she has a mustache and that's funny. Like, how do you feel? No, listen, like, it's like how do I explain it? It's like when you see, I don't know. It's like when you see somebody I'm just saying on that day, I just want to point out this was not a sober decision and it was a long time ago. And I was like, shit, I remember what was the part? Yeah, how high-priced defense attorneys, celebrity defendants, and a 24/7 media have hijacked our criminal justice system. I really wanted to kind of see. I remember thinking like, man, this would be so funny to read out loud in her voice for like an audition, because back then I was auditioning for shit. And I just thought it would be really funny. Nobody found it funny. No one liked it. So you live and you learn. I really also wanted to see like her opinion on her, where is it? Is this the one? She has 2 books. This is Objection. I think this is the one with the Kobe Bryant stuff in it. But I remember like I also later when I saw her with 2 Chainz explaining marijuana, I was like, Nancy, why'd you gotta do that? Like I was so pissed at how she treated 2 Chainz. It was horrible. Darlene, I love you. I love you, darling. You're on the list. It's a good list. You know what it is? It's like when you like a heel in wrestling. They're villain, but you're like, but they're kind of funny. You know what I mean? You can't take her seriously. Here's what I know. If I get murdered and need to be avenged, I'm going to feel slighted if I don't get a Nancy Grace. I mean, at least a Dateline. At the very least, give me a fucking Dateline. Yeah, I need to. Oh, it's so hot, Patty. It's hot. Can I call you Patty? Patty, it's fucking hot. I bet it's muggy as shit in Houston. I got like 4 hours of sleep. I could not sleep. It is sweltering. My dog be farting, you guys. I'm telling you, I don't feed him eggs. It just smells like eggs. Hello, who killed Beth Ellen? Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So here's what I was thinking. Hello, Patty. Hello, 3% rider. I smoked some weed and saw colors plus smelled sounds. Hey, we've all been there. I smelled my dog's fart and almost vomited earlier, and I actually am sober. And I was just drinking a Clearly Canadian, and I was like, I can't. Sometimes you inhale a fart and it goes too far. It makes your head get all funny. Okay. Who killed Beth Ellen Vinson, by the way? Hold on. Why is the banner still up? I mean, it's fine. It's the real booty. That's fine. But I want to put up Beth Ellen. Here you go. Who killed Beth Ellen Vinson? This is a cold case because we're going to talk about some cold case stuff today. And then your dad's going to dip. He's going to go to the store for cigarettes and maybe not come back. Just kidding. I'll always come back. I might just be a few days. But Who Killed Beth Ellen Vinson is about a girl named Beth Ellen Vinson. Who'd have thunk it? In Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, Greensboro, North Carolina. Forgive me. And in the 90s, she was her car was pulled over on the side of the road. Nobody in it. Her shoe left behind. Very Cinderella. Her stuff in the car. She had the lights on. A Green Day album was playing, and it had almost cycled all the way through. Correct me if I'm wrong. And her car is still running. There were no issues with it. She's not fucking there. Car found at 6 a.m. She had a guy who called himself her boyfriend, who was older. She was still in high school. She was about to move back home, to go back home for her senior year. After taking off and deciding she's going to go to the big city of New York to be a dancer because she was an amazing dancer. She hung out with some guys that were a bit older. She stayed at their place. She went missing when she went to take a call to go do a job where essentially she danced for people. From what I'm to understand, from what we saw, it's not really like, it's kind of like escorting, but no touching. You know what I mean? It's like if you hired a stripper to come lap dance. She was obviously too young for this. Obviously, this company hired her. She didn't want to do it anymore. Obviously, she was about to go back. She had expressed, I'm going back home. She left at 2 a.m, according to her boyfriend, while watching Basic Instinct. He knew all the deets. She leaves. She goes to do this call at this hotel. She doesn't show up. Her car's pulled over. She's not in it. It's also on a way that would have been off of her route. There's nobody around. They find her body a few miles away, behind a building, going down an embankment, grass, covered in cardboard, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who killed Beth Ellen? And it has been over 30 years. And nobody has found the killer. She was stabbed a lot. They don't believe, I think, again, correct me if I'm wrong, that she was sexually assaulted. But it was very brutal. And some people allege there were things missing from her. Others say that possibly not. Long story short, one of the viewers of Melanie's channel reached out to me. She's in here. She told me all about it, said this wonderful PI is going to help do a podcast. And everybody got together who gives a shit, and more than many shits are being given now. Everybody who ever gave a shit is in there, and they're like, let's get to the bottom of this shit. And they're doing it, and they're doing a great job, and they're getting tips, and it is a very compelling podcast, and it's real time, I believe. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, and you should go watch it or listen to it. And they are on Twitter, and it really seriously is, I mean, I've been getting some updates. I'm not going to share them. That's up to them. But compelling shit, you guys. Compelling shit. I highly recommend. Rock Chalk asks, did Texas get a hurricane yesterday? I don't think so, but we did get a bunch of rain. Lots of rain. Very heavy rain. Kind of flooded a little bit. It's really moldy here. It's hard to breathe. Crop dusted. Glad we're using that word. Favorite. Yes. Crop dusted. And I wondered what the fuck died. That's when your dog or anybody walks by you and farts, and you know, you got to leave the room. Adam, you were high as a kite last night. You're high. You're all high. That's Barbara from Teen Mom. Get with it, people. I bought my husband a clearly Canadian cherry today. He almost died from 90s nostalgia. Oh my God. I'm so happy. We're the cult of the Canades. I mean, I'm your squirrely dad. Listen. That's the sound of refreshment, people. Did they ask me to endorse them? Fuck no. They probably don't want me to. They're probably like, no, don't do that, ma'am. Don't do that, ma'am. Don't endorse us. You say too many words. But listen, I fucking endorse them. I'm endorsing companies against their will. I'm forcing marketing upon them. So, yes, Beth Ellen says it is in real time. I'm telling you guys, you got to go at this podcast. It's very, very good. Adam, I'm so glad you said that. I was diving my ass into that again for like the 50th time. So I used to vacation to Seattle in the mid 2000s to the late 2000s. I remember in 2007 when I was there, some pretty crazy shit happened. I believe that was Colton Petoniak. And then I think 2010 was when I went and Kyron Horman was happening. I could have those flipped. But I remember Barefoot Bandit was really big when I was there. I remember walking across the Duck Bridge and seeing a pregnant woman in a pink shirt get punched by a cop, and that went viral on CNN that summer. And then I remember when Kyron Horman got kidnapped. I have done extensive research into Terry, her friend, all of it, and everybody else has too, it seems. I don't know how to say this without getting sued, but that bitch fucking did something, dude. Dude. Something's up. She did something. I don't know. I'm not saying what I'm not saying she did anything like murder or anything, but I'm just saying, oh my God, Terry Horman, you're so fucking scary. Why? Like, please stop being so scary. Like, somebody need that. Adam, let's do an episode on it, I guess. Fuck. That one's that's what's giving her that headache is Kyron Horman. I was literally for like 3 days going back over it for like the 100th time. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that one, dude. Like, it is so insane. I don't know how. I don't know. I feel like Cellbrite could be done still because they they Cellbrighted. I don't know how to say that. They used Celebrite on some really, really old cases, some really old cold cases, including one that I've been working with their family for almost a decade now. And that case is from 2005 or 2006. They're running Cellbrite on all that and they're getting data back. And I don't know for sure if Adnan Syed ran Cellbrite specifically, but they did run a lot of cell data that was available. And that was what, 98, 99? I feel like something can be done because she was very active online. Very active. Her digital trail is a snail trail, and that bitch is gross. And allegedly, supposedly, don't sue me. It's just my opinion. Terry, you scary bitch, if you're out there. Oh my God. I'm not. I wish I was. Damn, Canadians have the best accents. The best. Next to Aussies. Sorry, Aussies. And New York. But nothing beats Boston in the CAD. Yes, road trip. Oh my God. I can't eat Butterfingers. I'm so jealous. I'm allergic to chocolate, but clearly Canadian was a shit. Cape Cod was hot this week. Did you see Bev do a crab walk? Yeah, man. Get a MacBook. And by the way, Adam drives Helen. You do editing, right? If you guys, I'm pimping you, whether you like it or not, son. This is for your own good. Guys, if you need editing, get at your boy. Get at your boy Adam. He does editing stuff. And he's very, very good at it. And we like that for him. Okay, I'm trying to I went too far. Oh, here we go. Caleb Harris. That's weird. Yep, been looking at that too. I could show you guys some stuff, but I feel like it's brought up Zima the other day, by the way. Good call. I need to censor some of it. And I know that other creators have already brought this stuff up. I will say this. I'm also hesitant because I'm positive the police are looking at it, but I do have some screenshots of a lot of stuff before it was taken down, like literally that night of. And there's just one concerning person who's taken everything down. It's not an account that he actually responded to, but it was an account that tried to like re-interact with him a lot. And they would just constantly kind of harass everyone in that forum. And it was like a dating sex forum thing in Corpus. They would just basically respond to everybody. And I noticed that they would say, You don't even have to wear your shoes. I'll pick you up. And then they were in a bunch of other forums called like blowing smoke and stuff, which is a slang for smoking meth. And they seem to be traveling throughout back and forth from Corpus to other areas in Texas and beyond, and coming back frequently and hopping from hotel to hotel while also interacting heavily with somebody who lives very close by. I tipped in everything that I could. I haven't heard anything back. I probably won't because usually they don't. But it is concerning to me that that person took a lot of their stuff down. So I'd kind of like to just hear back or see if anything happens with that before I blast it on the internet. But it is very weird. Like, I just thought it was weird that he didn't have his shoes, and then this person who's like trying to contact him is making like actively responding to a bunch of other posts, including posting themselves. At least back then, a lot of it was taken down, but I saved all the screenshots. And they act like they say in there, who's up for car play? I'll pick you up. You don't even have to wear your shoes. Like, that's, I mean, come the fuck on. But at the same time, as I was going through a lot of posts, people kind of mentioned that. I don't know if that's a thing. It was literally like drive around the block. And then I'll let you out of the car. And they openly talk about not Caleb, but the people in the group that Caleb was posting in allegedly, supposedly he was doing it. But yeah, it's very, I'll just say that. I don't want to put that person on blast in case they're being looked at. I know that a lot of it's not available on the Wayback Machine. And it just makes me think that they're on it. But yeah, I'm very curious because there was a kid who he had schizophrenia and he was lost in the Oso Bay Preserve for about a month, right around when Caleb was. And that kid came out okay, and they found him and he got reunited with his family. But yeah, we haven't heard much about progress in Caleb's case other than Jen Coffindoffer going and saying a bunch of dumb shit like she does with every case. I'm sorry, that was so rude, but listen, I'm so sick of watching the blah 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 blah. Yeah, the Caleb shit is weird, dude. And because I don't think he was a drug user, but the fact that other people in that were using like hardcore drugs, like obviously they're in groups that are glorifying meth, and I don't mean glorify, I mean they're like, yo, I want to smoke this in a hotel. Well, you put things in me. And like they're saying this to other people. They're saying, take your shoes off. They're talking about, do you want to blow clouds through this glass, which it can mean different slang things, but in these specific groups on Reddit, 4chan, they are what they are. And that account connects to the same person that's like just super active in those groups trying to do sex stuff with people. It looks like Caleb blew him off, it seemed, because he doesn't respond to him. And I mean, this guy tried it multiple times. I did think it was weird that he deleted a lot of shit pretty soon after. But also, it kind of isn't weird because didn't old GH, that guy, didn't he go like put it all on blast so people might have been harassing that dude? I don't know. But just in case, let's wait on that. And I will talk to you about it if we don't see any progress within a month, then hell yeah, I'll show you some shit. We should start a pro wrestling show, Adam. We should. That's a great idea. Let's do it. It's happening. Yeah, like when she talks, I just hear like just screaming and weird like sound. I can't. She literally caused a migraine for me today, and I haven't had one in a long time. What her show was Left Behind. Oh my God, it was Rex, Ace of Victoria. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I want to know. Right? No word on him. His parents put the yeah, so I think that could be another thing is I think that could be for two reasons. I don't think that it's a shame thing. I think that people really do misinterpret. I understand that it looks like religious families are going to throw a shit fit and kick their kids out. But let me tell you something. Some of the most well-connected families with literally 3 sons who are gay, multiple gay kids, a gay daughter, lesbian, gay, trans. Like, I know so many who have religious as fuck parents who are some who are mega church pastors and they love their kids to death. They support them all the way. They just don't want strangers on the internet looking at their penis. And I think that's fair. So I got pretty pissed off when old GH and all the others were like, nah, fuck what the parents want. Let's put this up. They're just shaming him for being gay. I don't think that was the case at all. They're very supportive, it seems, of Caleb. I think that they just didn't want people looking at his private shit. And fair enough, but yeah, I think they put the kibosh on it. The reasons I think that they did was because of that. They don't want people just spreading those pictures. It's, fair, right? Fair enough. If your loved one was missing or, God forbid, possibly passed, like, you wouldn't want people looking at that. Like, please don't look at my kid's penis, right? Don't, please. The other reason I think is because the police are working on it. And if you have too many people also trying to work on it, which is why I'm not going to show deets, because I'm not trying to work on it at all. That's their thing. They got this. I think that could be a reason why they want the kibosh. They don't want a bunch of people bothering them, Yeah, hello, baby Cooper. What happened to you? Where have you been? Did you make it out of the plane? Who? You can't take who seriously anymore. Let's go up. Let's see. Who are you talking to? Who's Sherry Lynn? Where? I see you, Sherry Lynn. I know who you are. Oh, Goff, the Coffindor. Oh, you guys can't take Corfendorfer? Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. I'm not gonna show you, but go to her Twitter. And if you just look up just look up sexual, it'll be like one of the first things that pops up. She shared this like TED Talk type of thing, and it was like, this is what they want. They want the pedophilia elite to come. They want to like these pedos want to make pedophilia illegal or make it legal. They want to make they want to make kid trafficking legal. They want to lower this is what they're saying, and it's all about like how this, and it's in another language. I think it's like Swedish or something, or Icelandic. I don't know. It's like another language that this bitch does not speak. And this woman it looks like a regular ass TED Talk. Just it looks professional as fuck. And she's talking about how they're talking about child sex trafficking and they want to do all this. And then all these people shared it. Like Jacob shared that shit. And all these people are, we have to stop this. Why are they doing? Why does this woman want pedos and fucking Joe Biden? And they're all just freaking out. And then the lady who did it responds to the tweet like, this shit was about, it was something like, this was about climate change. It was something just bullshit. It was just, she's like, ma'am, that is not what this is about. And you could just go turn on the subtitle translation and it's not anything about that. And Jen just like docks the shit out of this lady for no reason because she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. Also, she shared this shit about Google Trends and how Brian Koberger was definitely looking at things because look what Google Trends shows. It's like, ma'am, that is not how Trends works. You just type that shit in. It was searching all the time someone looked up Brian and all the time someone looked up Koberger in different orders with words in between and after because you didn't use quotes. And because she didn't put the quotes, she got a shitload of results, which she then, oh God, the psoriasis is back. Sorry, I'm not going to look into the camera at my nose. Yeah, because she got a whole bunch of people fucking worked up thinking, oh my God, he was stalking the girls and he was looking at all this shit. Now, here's the thing. He's totally guilty, in my opinion. And he did do his little pretty stalky, but she just did her search wrong and made it look like this guy was just constantly online looking at this shit. And then she even was like, he was looking at it in 2018 and somebody must have been looking for him as a suspect because it's like, no, you didn't put quotes on it. So it's just going to search for those 3 individual words and when they were Googled. But of course, she shared this method on Vinnie Politan's show. And it's got a ton of likes and people, I'm going to use this tool. So if you ever wonder why there's a shitload of conspiracy theorists screaming at people because of their Google Trends results, it's because Jen taught them the shitty way. And that's my TED Talk. It's friggin' freezing in Melbourne, you say? I'm sorry. Get the coat. Get the coat and stay warm. The Vice clip where they interview sex offender, and at the end, it's like, nope, they find redemption that night. Darren sent a dick pic to one of the producers. I do remember something like that, and there was an intervention like that too, where like the guy's like in a Christian band with this chick who like later went on American Idol, and then it's like everything's going well for Cody, and he's just like, man, this band's changed my life, and then he's gone for 15 minutes, and they're like, where is he? And he's like in a ditch, just blowed out. It's like, whoa, Cody. Oh man, those shows. I think they need serious help. It needs to be easier for them to seek help before they become offenders. But let's not water down what it. Man, some shit's mental problems. Ooh, we can't even. That'll be a long talk. Yeah, everybody say hello. Say hello to your brothers and sisters. Satan's farts. Brilliant expression. Are there. Who has Satan farts? Satan's farts in Colorado. Hotter than Satan's farts. That's good. Pedos trying to add the P. Yeah. First of all, that is so there's this whole dumb fucking movement of, first of all, there's two movements. There's a dumb movement of people who are trying to spread that LGBTQ people are trying to add pedos, trying to add a P. That movement's fucking stupid. No, they're not. I think you're confused. Totally different things. I can't even get into that right now. Totally different things. But there is a movement of people who want to spread the rumor that, listen, the LGBTQ want to add a P. Jen's one of those people. Let's just say that. That shit pisses me off. No, they don't. That's like if a Nazi wanted to sit at your lunch table and you're like, no, fuck off, Nazi. And then Jen walked up and went, oh my God, you talked to the Nazi. You want to be that friend. It's like, no, bitch, I don't. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Yeah, dude. First of all, being a pedo is just, you're just a sick fuck. You're just a sick piece of shit. You like this disgusting thing. I don't know how to fix it. You got to figure it out. Just don't touch the fucking kids. You know what I mean? Don't touch the kids. But I don't think that, like, it makes me crazy to see, like, people get lumped in with each other. You know what I mean? Like, it just, that's so funny. LGBTQ people have been trying to set the record straight for years. They are not okay with pedos. Exactly. Exactly. And then the other thing is the trolling of the generations that didn't have a lot of LGBTQ representation that was able to outwardly be themselves. So, like, to them, it's like just learning. I mean, I remember I have family members who were like, LGBTQ, isn't that a gang? Like, they didn't know what it stood. I had to say it stands for lesbian, bi, gay. They were like, what? Like, they literally thought it was like Antifa or something. It was crazy. Like, I had to explain, no, that's not what that is. But there are people who go out and they put up these posters where they add the P with the rainbow and say, come to this meeting. And they're fake posters, but they're put out to rile up animosity between the gay community and, you know, everybody else who could fall for the bait. And it's just to hurt the gay community. It's to try to make it look like they're affiliating with this group of pedos. It's all just made up to hurt them, to cause divisiveness. And it pisses your dad off. Fuck those people. It's propaganda. It's just propaganda to get people worked up, and it bothers me. Like, we've got enough problems. Do we have to make fake ones? Come on. Yeah, things are working out for DB. Are they working out for DB? I was gonna say for Precocent. I'm catching up. Le Mom James. LBGT also don't want to marry animals. Yes, exactly. They don't want to marry animals. Yeah, that's so stupid. And I mean, it's literally the equivalent of being like, oh, you want to marry straight? You must like to fuck dogs. Like, no. Like, they're still on board with humans. I don't get that either. That's so ridiculous. There's a war against everybody, man. Agent provocateurs. I love that, DB. That's good. That's good. You guys, let's do this. Shit, it's time passes very quickly. I had so much I wanted to show you today. I guess I could show you a lot of it tomorrow. I want to get to, first of all, I want to say this. Happy birthday to Mari Gilbert. Shannon Gilbert's mom passed away. Obviously. If you know, you know. If you don't, won't get into it. But she passed away a while back. Today's her birthday. Let's remember her. Let's remember what she did to fight for Shannon. And let's remember when we see people going back in time, reverting that plight or attempting to divert it from the real point, which is justice for these girls in Shannon, getting a solution to what happened to her. Let's keep her in mind. And what would Mari think? I think that, I mean, from what I've heard, some of you have reached out to me. Some people who know Mari have reached out to me and said that she was very much into like Wiccan stuff for a while. And she was very cool and very like into hippie stuff and into vibes and elements and, you know, crystals and stuff. And it just seems really weird to see communities of, you know, maybe goth girls or artists get shit all over by a guy who once represented a woman like Mari, who was awesome. She was dope as fuck and we like her. And yeah, I just think that today's a good day to remember Mari Gilbert. Yeah, I love Shannon's mom. Mari fought hard as fuck. Mari, do you remember when she was like, fuck this, Peter Hackett, let me on that porch? Woo! And then she came back after they found the body. She was like, let me on that porch again. I want to show the news where the fuck we found her. That the trauma she went through just to fact check and make sure that everybody had it in their heads. Hey, that's where she was. That's how far away. You could see it from the back porch. That required her to go into the house of this douchebag who was taunting her and fucking with her and trying to insert himself into her daughter's case and taking advantage of her vulnerability when she was being criticized by the news, adored by the news, oversaturated by the news, harassed by strangers, when she was going through all that, the loss of her daughter, dealing with her other daughter's mental health, trying to be a stable, good mom while confronted with all of this shit and all of this trauma and all of the chaos of even the internet too. And being scared and living in that community and wondering like, fuck, is James Burke's looking? Getting all worked up all the time because people are trying to work you up with these false leads. And she's going through that. And she said, put me on that back porch so I can show the news in the world where my daughter was found. Even though I got to go through this house, even though I got to go around and up these, even though I have to be on the property of this guy who at the time she thought might have had something to do with it, she did that shit. Mari rules. We are all someone's daughter. You're my daughters. I'm your dad. Yeah, drag queens are not interested. In fact, fuck, drag queens have killed a hell of a lot less people than fucking straight men. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he does. His hidey hole in Florida. Oh my God. And here's the thing about Hackett. He really did like to insert himself into a lot of shit. Like, it wasn't just Shannon. Like, he was fucking inserting himself in everything. He was like John Ray's butt plug. He's just getting up in every hole. That dude is wild, dude. That fake ass heart attack made me go, oh, fuck, maybe he did. That's why I say give John Ray his flowers for the past, but not the present, because, I mean, he did call that shit out. He was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. My heart breaks for her, too. We don't like douchebags. Hudson's 100%. Hudson's always right. He's on top of shit, dude. He knows. She did have a hard life, dude. She had a hard ass life. Yeah, she went up. Curious idea. She went up to the back. Like, first of all, she was on the news knowing she could have been pulled over at any moment, knowing that the police there like to fuck with people. We saw what Burke did to the dude who went into his fucking little bag and found his butt plug. Damn near killed him, threatened the cops, said beat him up for me and watch each other. He did some weird Fight Club P. Diddy shit. It was fucking weird. And, you know, he beat this kid to near death, ends up in prison for it. And that's the guy who was in charge of her kid's case. And that guy's telling her to frig off all the time. She led the charge. And again, if it wasn't for Shannon, wouldn't have found any of the other girls. And remember, when they all went in that magazine and they took a photo, all the families of the girls. Ooh, Mari was holding it down, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but I know that he had been compelled via subpoena, I think, from John Ray. And that whole case with them and the Applet cases are all on Judy records for free, I believe. And if not, they're in Suffolk County. I'll pull them. Maybe we'll look at them. I remember reading them a while back and thinking like, wow, this is kind of crazy because I believe it was in the middle of the appeals process, and then her mom, the sister, killed the mom. And so I think that kind of halted things. They had a person put in charge of the estate. And then when John Ray went batshit crazy at that conference the other day, the sister denounced it, the only remaining family member. But then John Ray's there on behalf of the estate, saying it's not about money. Well, what the fuck is the estate? Because when I worked in real estate, estate meant one thing, and I know that it can mean assets. What do you mean? Because if the estate is her sister, she's saying, don't fucking do this, dude. So I don't get it. Yeah, you got to Adam drives Helen. You guys, Adam, add your brother. Yeah, I love all you guys. Y'all are the best. Yeah, he called Mari, and then he said that he administered some medication to her, to Shannon. Then he faked a heart attack, and then he lied about calling Mari, and then they pulled his call logs, and he was like, oh, like, he's just nuts, dude. He's really nuts. Yeah, something had to, well, here's the other thing, though. They didn't have any proof that he did when she was running, and then the old guy, if you remember, like, right after, like, the day after it was like, okay, Shannon's missing, and they were airing it on the news, but the police hadn't put out, like, a missing person search yet, because they said you have to do it from New Jersey, but she didn't go missing in Jersey. It was a whole thing. So when that happened, I remember that day, that night, they interviewed Mari, and then they interviewed the next door neighbor who was the old bald guy, and he was like, I got this woman, she's crying on my stoop. And I'm like, do you want to come in? And then she took off into the reeds. And he was just very like, I believe that guy. I saw people criticize, I fucking believe him. And people were like, oh, his shit changed years later. No, it didn't. Like, no, it didn't. He was an old guy who was befuddled and he was woken up in the night. I wonder about the order of all of that, if that's what's backwards. I would like to, we're going to have to go through the 911 call eventually one day. We'll figure out a way to do it so that it's not so like, whoa, triggering, because it is a lot to hear. But I definitely have a lot of audio improvement software, so I think that I could do that for you. And I do think Hackett is sus. I do wonder if he gave her something that ended up causing her death. That's something I've always kind of yeah. Simultaneously though, with the whole surveillance disappearing and whatnot, I don't remember if it was him or Brewer. One of them had a weird surveillance camera that I don't think it picked up at night or something, or it just didn't pick up any audio, but it was too dark. I don't know though. Yep, you said it, not me, but I agree. Yeah, her sister is the estate. It makes no sense. I'm like, what estate are you fucking talking about, John Ray? You're telling me it's not about money, it's about the estate. What's the estate? One sister's in prison, and the other one's telling you don't fucking do that. What's the estate? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Yeah, you guys, I gotta go too. I gotta go take another. Yeah, Gus Coletti. Did he pass away? I liked that guy. He seemed like, I saw a lot of people talking shit. I was like, he just seems like an old guy who was fucking woken up. You know? Yeah, we're gonna have to read the depositions. Daisy, you gonna be there? He is a weirdo, dude. There's something up with it. When he faked that heart attack, I was like, this guy did something. I really do wonder if he like drugged her, if she had like some sort of angioplasm in the brain or pulmonary embolism. I don't know. I'm not a nurse, but the whole We talked about this on Melanie's channel too. The whole like when people strip naked, it's like a temperature. There's a hyper display. I don't remember what it's called, but it's something where they like take their clothes off because the temperature internally changes. Their body temperature will rapidly increase or decrease from panic, fight, flight, shock. Yeah, the 911 dispatcher was that was the infuriating one, if I remember correctly. God, I can't hear 911 calls when they're really that intense. I get so pissed off. And there used to be that show, Rescue 911. Oh my God. Yeah, and then they'd swapping call the whole jurisdictional back and forth. It's so crazy to me. And yes, Hackett is broke because he's been sued a lot. And because he had to pay a lot of money for various tax things, I think. He was credible. He went that insane trip into his crazy land on his own. His sister just done with him in the case or what? She put out on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it. She put out on Twitter basically, yo, I don't fuck with this dude. Like she was like, I don't buy that shit. Don't do that. Please stop. Don't do that, John Ray. And he did it. Yeah, I can't find it right now. I didn't save it. Dang it. Yeah, she basically was like, don't speak for me. That's not cool. Fuck no. Sherry. Because Sarah's in jail, I believe. So yeah, it's on her Twitter. And also Jessica Taylor's family fucking broke up with him. They were like, you're done. You're done. You're fired. So yeah. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, people can have malignant hyperthermia with certain drugs and aesthetics. Yeah. I agree. I can't remember. And the thing that I don't want to speak on anyone's mental health, but the thing that tripped me out was like, I remember her mom saying once about how mental health issues run in our family or something about how a couple of them had some mental health issues they were struggling with. I know Sarah did. And then there was reference in another article, maybe two of them, if I remember correctly. One might have been an interview. One might have had John there where like she discussed how Shannon had some mental health issues. So if you think about it, you got Shannon, the mom, and the other sister, admittedly at one point or another, I believe, stating that there were some sort of mental health issues going on there. So it makes me wonder, like, did she take something that didn't vibe well with her? Because I've seen people like, smoke pot and freak the fuck out. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember what that's called. Yeah. It's paradoxical undressing. Thank you. Walk among the tombstone. Yes, anesthetics, Hudson. I was like, is it anesthetic? I have such a bad headache. Speaking of headaches, I have a bad headache right now. Your daddy is going to have to go soon. He actually needs to take Tylenol. One of the families had a YouTube channel with the audio only and played recordings stating that he does not represent them. Yeah. It's really crazy to not be able to fire like you fired them and they won't go away. He George Costanza, didn't he? Right? Like they fired him and then he just came back and pretended that shit didn't happen. You remember that episode of Seinfeld? That's what it feels like. Really feels that way. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah, she didn't have drugs in her hair. That's another thing though. I'm curious. One of y'all sent me the Dr. Baden autopsy. I'm gonna go back and read through that, but I'm very curious what the fundamental differences are between the private one and the other one. I'm very curious about that. And I've never actually sat down and looked at them side by side. That would be interesting. I don't know if they're even both available to do that, but yeah, there is also a gene that can do that, and you need to know to tell a doctor before surgery, I have that gene. Oh, shit. Wow. I think it was her heart. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if, like, yeah, she was in a panic and running. I mean, I do know adrenaline is a hell of a thing. Well, either way, listen. Your dad's got to wrap up here. I want to give you guys some shit. I want to give away some shit to my kids. But listen, think about Mary today. Think about Mary today. All right? Here's what I got. I got Darlene, Rock Chalk, Curious George, Kim, and Janksy. I've got y'all in for the super sticker chat things. I'm going to put you on here and we're going to give one of you guys, or I'll tell you what, we'll give away the scrunchies first. And then after that, I should be done writing your names. And then I'm just going to shake a bag with your names in it. And then whoever we pull out is going to get the cool little hair tie thing sack. Okay, I got Janksy. Here's you. Look, I'm not going to do this for all of them because it would take forever. Why is my camera so bright? Okay. So we're going to do this. And then I got Kim. Kim, I've got you. And you're in here. Okay. Curious. There's got to be an easier way, but your dad didn't think this through. And his head's really pounding, so we're going to write fast. And then Darlene. So I got Rock, Darlene, Kim. If I missed somebody, put hashtag Olivia's Benson in their name. I think I got everyone for the super stickers. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna put these to the side, and then we'll put them in the bag, and we'll draw them in a moment. Here we go. For now, and if you do a super thing, I don't know what they're called, then you're gonna be in the drawing to win this sick ass bag made by a Austin artist that says you're a hair tie hustler. They didn't have Scrunchie Hustler. Your dad tried his best. Listen. And those names are in the back. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Whoever, yes, hydrate. Let's do that now. I'm done with water. Okay. I have true crime questions. We're going to do a quiz. So the first person, and I'm looking in the chat. The first person to get the answer to this one gets this light purplish. It's the more purple scrunchie. Do you see? Look at that. Isn't it pretty? This is a Goody brand scrunchie. Okay, here's the question. First person to get this right. What what is the name of I feel like this is mean to do. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. What is the name of the woman who worked on the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who survived a serial killer? Oh, love you, Night Talk. You're going to be in there. You're getting in there, Night Talk. Thank you very much, Night Talk. You are in the drawing. It's not Velvet. Listen, Lily, don't make your dad. Don't make your dad put you through a wall. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Listen. Because it's your mother's fault. Not Brittany. What's the name of you could say I don't know her actual character name, but who's the actress from Buffy the Vampire Slayer who survived the serial killer? No, a real life serial killer. You guys, come the fuck on. What are we doing here? She's real life. She has a TV show now about it. Oh, come on, you guys. If I can Google it before you guys do, you're all grounded. I know it was Buffy. Yeah. What the fuck? Guys, what are we doing? You could have Googled it by now and just cheated. Cheat. For the love of fuck, cheat. You didn't watch Buffy. Oh my God. Brittany guys. Okay, you don't want to cheat. All right, well, the answer is Charisma Carpenter. She was a serial killer, tied her up and tried to murder her, and she got away. She was like one of the few people who got away. One of the victims was Lisa McVeigh. Very scary, right? Daisy Live Love, you're going in there. Okay, we're going to ask another question then. How about this? Anybody who can name any of the books that I mentioned that are really expensive true crime books in any of the past chats. Just name one book that I mentioned that's a true crime book that is secretly expensive. One was a mafia book. One of them was a book by a famous serial killer. Don't say Harry Potter, Adam. Yes, Satan Sandwich, you win. Metamorphosis. It's Metamorphosis of a Criminal, but you're right. And I can tell you didn't cheat, but I'm giving it to you. I don't care if you spelled it wrong. You did it without cheating, and I respect that. Listen, Satan Sandwich. Funny name, friend. Yes, it is Metamorphosis. Okay, Satan Sandwich. You're getting one. You're getting the first scrunchie. I need you to email me obliviousbensonquestion@gmail.com with your address. And I'm also going to throw in another gift. Yeah, but we needed who got it first. Who else got it? Wait. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, Satan Sandwich got it. Oh, Omhart got it. Oh, fuck. Hey, how about this? Because I don't have a next question. Omhart. Sorry, everybody. Omhart, you get the pink one. Almost Steve Harvey. Oh, my God. Okay. Omhart, you get the second one. I want you to email me. Here is my email. Send me an address to send this to. Here's my email, you guys. Okay? And I'm going to mail you your scrunchies. And we got Daisy. And we got Nighthawk added into our. Hold on, let me make sure. Daisy and Nighthawk. Yes, yes, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. So Daisy and Nighthawk, you are added in. Satan Sandwich and Omhart, you win the scrunchies. Everybody say congratulations, your sister and brother. Yay. We'll do another scrunchie giveaway next week. Or we'll give away something else cool. Oh, shit. Your dad just dumped your names all over the table. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Maybe next week we'll give away a book. All right. These are the super chat people. Who's it gonna be, kids? Are you ready to fight your brothers and sisters? All right. So, Omhart, you and Satan Sandwich, you won. But this is the giveaway for this thing. Oh my God, so many people. Congratulations. No one said to drop a dime, Hudson. You should have said it. Okay, this is for the hair tie hustler. Scrunchy Slayers, begin. Hair tie hustler. Ready? I'm not looking. I'm just going to reach into the bag. How about somebody say when? Say when. I'm not going to pull it until someone says when. I'm just feeling around until someone says when. Oh, we're still feeling around. Thank you, Midwest Nice. Somebody say when. Now. None you said now. Okay. Let's see who did it. Let's see who gets this. This is so exciting. Darlene! Darlene! Look, you get it. You're going to get the hair tie hustler bag, Darlene. Darlene, Darlene, Darlene. Can we switch Jolene to Darlene? Okay, Darlene, I need for you to email me your address. Guys, send me your personal information for where you live, and you can have a scrunchie and a zippy bag. Listen, I'm proud of you. You kids are growing up quickly, and I'm very proud of you. And one day you'll fight your dad, and you'll beat me, and you can take over the cult. Congratulations, Darlene. Congratulations to and Satan Sandwich. I have your gifts. I will mail them tomorrow. Send me an email at obliviousbensonquestion@gmail.com. Half of the proceeds from this past week and the week before and the week before and the week before are all going to the Wayback Machine. Some of them already have. And I love you. And I'm thinking about you. And I miss you. I'm thinking about you. And think about Mary today. Wear your scrunchies with pride. Never let anyone make you feel bad for being goth. But if your scrunchie rubber is broken, you should feel a little bad. Get your shit together. At the end, you can say what state you are in. Yes, Midwest Nice. This is a good cult edition. What state are you in? Tell me what state you're in now so I can find you. Thank you. Thank you, Defer. Thank you, Lily Lore. Thank you. I will get the better. Thank you, who killed Beth Ellen. I hope that we find out. Don't be sorry, because it's fine. Don't be sorry. Everything's good. We got a North Carolina in the house. We got a Utah, Aberdeen, North Carolina, South Carolina, Waco, and Oregon. Adam, that sounds better than the most in a California, Southwest something. And Idaho, a good night from Penny Mason. Colorado, oh my God, it's California. I bet I could do that all day. It's kind of helping my headache. Oklahoma, OHIO. Good night, Dizzy, live, love. This is fun. You guys are the best. Arizona, love your iced tea. I don't, but my boyfriend does. Your dad has a boyfriend. Nebraska, Melbourne, woohoo! Shout outs to you. Fuck Mr. Cruel. Yes, Adam is optimistic. Adam, get your truck fixed. Tell your dad if you need an OBD2 sensor. Or 1. I'm sorry, it's 1. I always say 2. Los Angeles is a state now. Please don't break into the ocean. It's so pretty there. I like the PCH. I don't care what anyone says. I like both coasts. And I don't pick a gang. I support them all. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, well, I love you guys. You're the best. This has been great. It was 2, and I got 1 this morning. Yay, Adam! You did it. New Zealand, Cindy! Fuck, that's so cool. Did you hang out with the wallabies and the dingoes? Or is that just Australia? What do they think about Flight of the Conchords there in New Zealand? Because I think they're spectacular. I think y'all have the funniest people there. And you watch the New Zealand family, the NZers? I love them. The dad was questioned in the murder of Amanda Knox. That's crazy. You got an earworm? Well, damn, you better put a fish in there. Get it out. Okie noodle that worm out of your ear, hun. Your dad demands it. Yeah, I love that accent. I'm trying to work on my accents. The dingo, maybe the dingo ate my baby. Maybe the dingus ate your baby. That's so funny. Maybe the dingus ate your baby. That's the merch. Oh my God. Instead of dingo, let's switch it to dingus. I love that. No, let's say dingus. Let's just fuck it up. That's like, yes, actually, Bruce Campbell, one time I was at this thing called Fantastic Fest, and your dad secretly does nerd rap competitions and won for many years in a row. And I beat all the boys. And Bruce Campbell was there with Elijah Wood and M. Night Shyamalan. And they were in the front row, and I met them afterwards. And Elijah Wood stole your dad's cigarettes and then gave him a kiss on the cheek and hung out with me and your dad's boyfriend and stole our cigarettes a lot. And it was very annoying. He's a tiny little sneaky hobbit, and he'll take your shit. But Bruce Campbell was there, and he was in a blue, like, prom-looking suit. And I called him Morrissey. I'm not even fucking with you. I was like, are you Morrissey? And then everybody just fucking laughed. And I was like, why are they making fun of me? It was Bruce fucking Campbell. I felt like an idiot. Your dad has had moments. But hey, next show, I'll show you a picture of me with a wasted Elijah Wood hanging off of me and my boyfriend. Like, literally, he's dangling and we're carrying him around because he would not stop touching us. But he was very nice about it, but he did steal our cigarettes. He kept giving us kisses on the cheek and saying, I love you guys. And we were like, Elijah, cool it, Hobbit. Yeah, he really is a little guy. He's so adorable. He's so pretty. He's so nice. Like, he's just so sweet. He's very funny. Adam C. Smith says P0446 code for EVAP. Check your filters all around. Didn't we talk about EVAP last night? Yeah, it was crazy. That it was really embarrassing that at a film festival with all the film nerds on earth around me, I said, hey, what's up, Morrissey? And it was fucking Bruce Campbell. I looked like I can't even say the word. I'll get canceled. I look like a dipshit. EVAP Bojangles. We're thinking EVAP. We needs to throw us the codes. We got to get the codes. Helen's going to the shop for a week. No! Replacement Helen? You gave Rose McGowan a ride once. Was she tiny? She looks like she'd be very tiny. Most celebrities that I have met are very tiny. The only one that was really tall that I can remember is like Brooke Shields. I met her once when I was in high school because I worked at a radio station for a while and she was very tall. And I was like, damn, girl, you got perfect eyebrows. Most celebrities are very tiny though. Okay. Your dad's gonna go. Is it no, not Bruce Wayne, Bruce Campbell. Bruce Wayne, I would faint. Briscoe County Jr. Damn. Yeah, EVAP system, bed control. I kind of want to stick around despite the headache because I need to know that Brother Adam's getting these EVAP codes, C. Smith. Don't worry, LA. We're diagnosing a car problem. We're talking about Morrissey looking like Bruce Campbell, but not really. Your dad's having a headache meltdown. None of this has anything to do with true crime. You're in a cult now. You can't get out. I'm so sorry. Read the fine print next time. I love you. You kids have been the best. Look up Bruce Campbell. He was oh fuck. Why am I can't think. Your daddy needs a medication. Your daddy needs a Tylenol. I can't even think. Your daddy needs a medicine. Oof. What was Bruce Campbell in, you guys? Army of Darkness. It was fucking Army of Darkness. Sorry about that. Gina Davis had to duck the ceiling in the store. What? From A League of Their Own? You touched Gina Davis? Did you touch her? What'd she smell like? Okay. Evap code on the van down by the river. This is normal. Water evaporates. You're by a river. Evil Dead Army of Darkness. Yes, thank you. Yes, Briscoe Code Jr., Evil Dead. She is very tall. She's very, very tall. She's like fucking 6 feet. I was like, Jesus, girl. Save some up there for the rest of us, right? Yeah, don't worry. First of all, you're not fucking old. You're only 54. You're going to be fine. Second of all, yeah, I actually don't know a lot of the horror movies. I maybe should. Is Evil Dead too good? Huh. I mean, is there a not Evil Dead? Like, most dead is evil, right? No, I guess not. Never mind. Spit on that thing. I don't know what that means, but that's making me laugh my ass off. Thank you. Thank you for that. You did miss the fun, Nicolette. We gave away scrunchies. Butt plugs are expensive. Brooke Shields is tall. It's your dad has a headache. People won things. Brother Adam's got an evap sensor problem or something. And we're trying to get Helen we're trying to get Helen up to snuff. And also it is Mari Gilbert's birthday. God bless her. All right, y'all. I love you. I gotta go. Wait, I do want to put this up. I met this YouTube guy called Scott Reach the other day at the courthouse. When all fangirl. I want to meet Scotty Kilmer. If you guys don't know who that is, go look him up. He's the best. Scotty Kilmer fucking rules. I want him to be also another dad. I want to have many dads. I want Scotty Kilmer to be one of them. He's the best. If you want to learn how to fix cars, go to him. All right, I love you. What? Patty Smith is your cousin? My brain broke. I can't take this right now. I love Patty Smith. Fuck. All right, I have to go. Your dad has to go or I'm about to fangirl. I love you guys. Bye. Wait, did you say you're a mod on Scotty Kilmer?